Hello everybody and welcome to my Formula One Chinese Grand Prix review. Right, just before I get started, I just want to say what a fantastic qualifying session that was. You know, the return of the old format, that was absolutely sensational session. Really enjoyed it. You know, the two McLarens lost out because the session stopped, so that hindered both the McLarens' chances of getting into Q3. And also, Fernando Alonso was very, very frustrated on team radio. Right, now on to the race. So, Nico Rosberg started on pole, Daniel Ricciardo second, and Kimi Raikkonen third. So the race started. Daniel Ricciardo with an absolute fantastic start jumped Nico Rosberg. He took the lead, and then there was contact at the start, drama everywhere on the first lap. So contact was made between Vettel, Raikkonen. Vettel very, very angry at Danny Kiat. He said he drove like a bad man and I couldn't avoid Kimi Raikkonen. So Vettel's absolutely furious, he was, and later on he was even more furious. I get on to that near the end, why he was furious. So Lewis Hamilton made contact with the Sauber. He actually had a very, very good start, starting last. You know, for a change, he got off the line well. That's like really sod's law that he should have a good start right in the back than right in the front. So he made contact with the Sauber, front wing damage, so Hamilton had to come into pits. So did Sebastian Vettel. He had front wing damage. The front wing on Lewis Hamilton's car was actually stuck underneath his car. So that affected his aerodynamics. Hamilton came into pits. So did Vettel. Ricciardo's still out leading, but then he picked up a bit of debris, then had a puncture, so he had to come into pits. Rosberg took the lead and Ricciardo rejoined the race in 19th. And then, because there was debris out on the track, then out come the safety car, you know, to make things very interesting. Now Mercedes with Lewis Hamilton, they put him on the set of tyres, and then one lap later they asked him to come straight back in so they can use the set of the soft tyres. Get that out of the way with, because with this rule you have to use a certain set of tyres. So straight away Hamilton came back onto pits, changed tyres, back out on circuit, and then the race restarted. Hamilton made up a few places. Daniel Ricciardo made a fantastic recovery. Danny Kiat did very well. Vettel also made a good recovery despite damaging his front wing. Lewis Hamilton, he got in the points, but you know, his steering was all over the place. It looked like he's having real problems in the handling, you know, with that Mercedes. It just wouldn't turn right. Being a frustrating weekend for Hamilton. He finished in the points, which that's the main thing. He finished the race in 7th, and all 22 cars finished the Grand Prix. Yes, all of the cars, no retirements at all. So that is absolutely fantastic. It is the first time in the V6 hybrid era that all of the cars finished the race. Last time we had all the cars finish the race was in the V8 era, but that is some achievement now in the V6 hybrid era that all cars finish the race. Brilliant. My race rating today is 10 out of 10. That was an absolutely sensational race. So exciting. Best race of the year so far. Nico Rosberg wins for the third time this season. He won 3 of the last races last season. So altogether, Nico Rosberg has won a total of 6 races. That is something what Lewis Hamilton could not achieve all last season. But Nico Rosberg has now won a total 6 races in a row. It is looking very, very good for Nico Rosberg, but still very early days yet in this championship. Well, look at 2014, for example. Nico Rosberg was on 50 points and he still didn't win the title that season because Lewis Hamilton won the championship. So anybody writing Lewis Hamilton off is just absolutely madness, because I follow this Facebook fan group called Lewis Hamilton Fans Forever, and this Lewis Hamilton fan said BBC Radio 5 Live are idiots. They are writing Hamilton off already. I mean, that is just absolutely crazy, man. Shocking by Radio 5. But as I said, the race, 10 out of 10, sensational race. Now, the next race is in Sochi. Now, it'll be quite cold there because usually that race has been towards the end of the season, October time, but now it's April time this year, with the temperatures being much colder. So, yep. My driver today is Daniel Ricciardo, and I'll see you for the Chinese Grand Prix. Bye bye.